And she was like, yeah, they don't know me as well as you do yet. So that's why she's like, let's keep it snappy. Whereas me, as you can see, I'm like, I have some more stories to tell about nothing.
This is what this whole podcast is, you know?
Yes, that's true.
It's
Okay.
just like talking about nothing. But also everything?
That's always been our general vibe. Okay, now, Sam, I'm done talking mild trash. Said with love, of course.
Jack, it was about to be a clean sort of like she could cut around, but now she has to cut this extra part off.
Sorry, everybody.
You made it worse.
Sorry.
Welcome to Discourse Pod, the podcast where we discuss discourse, brought to you by Discourse Vlog. Jack is here.
Hello.
Producer Sam is on the keys. And in our third chair for our final episode of 2025, Caitlin's here.
Hi.
Caitlin, hello.
So happy to be here.
Wow.
I mean, and for your historic first non-Bake-Off related appearance.
I know. Can I do it?
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Non-Oscars pod too.
Yes. Yes.
Huge.
Oh, Alex, have you watched UK Celebrity Traders on Peacock yet?
I started the first episode. I realized, like, I want to watch all of this at once. And I'm like, today's my last work day at my day job. And I was like, I got to save this for my break.
Yeah,
so that
okay,
I could
good.
just, like, rot on the couch and just blast through it.
Yes. Okay, good.
It's a great rot show.
I only say that because Caitlin and I discovered, like, on accident that we were both standing this program.
I wasn't aware that it's still airing. It's airing live still. There's not, like, it's not the full season yet. Right?
Oh, okay. You mean on Peacock? They're rolling
Peacock,
it out
yeah.
on Peacock.
Oh, funny.
Yeah.
No, then definitely wait to binge it all for sure.
Wait, are you referring to some other season?
No. It's already aired in the UK completely. So my assumption is just that, like, in the US, they're just rolling it out a little more belatedly.
Oh, maybe I'm not looking at the right thing.
No,
Well,
I bet you are.
Oh, I see. You have both watched it on a different service.
Yes. Lips being sealed, etc.
I gotcha. Okay, see, I don't have the technical wherewithal or, like, know-how to do any of that.
Caitlin can talk to you off mic.
I don't know. I'm still the person who's like, anytime I have a tech problem, I'm unplugging in and counting to 10. Like, that's about my ceiling.
I mean, that often works quite well.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying this as the person who, like, spent basically all of Wednesday wondering why my internet wasn't working. I mean, I went to the office and then I came back and I was like, it's still not working. And then I looked and my modem was unplugged. I was like, that explains that.
Yeah. Again, what did I say? What was this, last week? The week before? We gotta cancel STEM. STEM is over. Foisting STEM on us.
Now
Yes.
that's the cold open.
Math has never done anything for me in my life.
All his rot is Mark Zuckerberg and all these tech multinationals. They have created harmful products that are driving us apart. We have strayed so far from God's light. And look at this now. People are forming relationships with the chatbots and or killing themselves.
Yes.
So I don't know. It's all in service of what?
Okay, do you want me to tell you a rumor that I heard yesterday?
I wonder if it's the same one I was about to say, Jack.
Okay, go for it. No, go for it, Caitlin.
Well, apparently there's a TV star who has a relationship with the chatbot, and I don't know, Jack, if you have read the same things about who it's speculated to be.
Oh, my.
It is speculated to be...
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you've heard, Caitlin?
Yes. And also
Yes.
Alex's reaction is, I feel like everyone who gets this news is like, right, that tracks.
Yeah. I heard this from what I would consider to be reliable sources.
Okay, Brian Stelter asked.
What I was told was that he, like, basically... Because I guess they're rebooting...
I saw that as well. It was like, keep this away from me.
I know. It's like nobody was asking for this. I know it was very popular, but nobody needed this or wanted it. But what I heard was that basically he, like, got up in whatever thing they were doing and was like, by the way, you need to know about my AI girlfriend. This is who I'm seeing. Do not know how true that is, but that is the rumor.
Holy shit.
Oh, except it's, like, even worse than James Franco and 30 Rock. Sam just typed James Franco 30 Rock reference. Like, at least that was, like, something that like took up physical space.
Yes.
You know, for viewers/listeners who might not know the reference we're talking about, this is an episode where Liz Lemon winds up hooking up with James Franco, and the Japanese body pillow that James Franco is actually in love with. I always love that episode. I know James Franco's sort of canceled now, but this ran before he was canceled.
But also part of the charm of that role and that appearance, James Franco, his whole thing aside, is sort of like, because it kind of plays into people's perception of him.
You could definitely believe that he was doing some
shit like that, or like he's done something similar.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. But so I'm like, what does like dating this AI mean exactly?
Also, to get to the point where you feel you must publicly disclose, it's like you're coming out as having an AI girlfriend, and it's like, again,
right,
we have strayed so far from God's light.
Yes,
we are being smited in this moment.
I mean,
we used to be a proper country. We used to build things, and now it's fucking his AI girlfriend.
Yes,
whatever that means.
How is that even working? I mean, I want to know, but also I don't want to know, because I'm sure
part of it is
so like sad and gross.
Also, it totally tracks for a guy who like was previously just dating women who are much younger.
Exactly.
It's like, what's easier than that? A chatbot.
Yeah, it's like Leo is gonna get on the AI girlfriend bandwagon soon enough. And like, I think probably once it becomes like slightly more socially acceptable,
permissible,
because that is every like straight man's, well, hashtag not all, but you know what I mean. I don't know how old is, like 50 something.
Yeah.
Of course, his solution to all of this is not, oh, maybe I should think about myself or try to figure out a sustainable relationship. He's like, actually, I think the solution is I just need to get a robot girlfriend.
Of course, he has an AI girlfriend, because the inherent flaw in a lot of these AI like MLMs is, and I unfortunately must know this for work, they're like biased toward action and sycophantic.
Right.
So like,
well, yeah, well, that's why, I mean, that's
they're
why
designed to agree with you. And so
that's why
he's like, he wants his permissible.
Right. Well,
girlfriend.
but that's why like you keep seeing those stories about ChatGPT being like, I agree, you should kill yourself.
Kill yourself.
Yeah.
Like, it's just trained to be like, great idea.
Yeah, you should really do that, babe.
And they never
okay,
age, which is great.
Right.
Oh, okay. Let's look at a personal life section of Wikipedia.
I love that we're going to
Oh my
beep his
God.
name every time we mention it.
Yeah. This is what this podcast is. Okay, personal life. Dated actress from 2004 to 2006.
Okay.
He also had a relationship with model from 2009 to 2014.
Don't know who that is.
Don't know who that is.
I could also see Taylor Swift, you know, in 2009,
Totally.
2010.
God. His relationship with the actress from generated controversy due to their year age gap, and there are 4 sources cited for that. Primarily lives in Los Angeles and has an apartment in Union Square, Manhattan. First of all, huge red flag.
Yeah.
To live on Union Square
What the fuck?
on purpose is
that's
depraved.
insane.
Oh, his apartment is apparently previously owned by which he purchased in 2007.
Okay, good for you.
And in 2008, he got his pilot's license.
That's like sort of tells you everything.
It's like divorced dad energy, but he was never married or divorced.
Yeah. No, the two things that tell me everything are short film and apartment on Union Square.
He is a known director
Yes.
of a famous film,
Yes.
an influential film,
true.
Yes.
iconic soundtrack.
Yes. Terrible
But, like,
movie, but yes.
I saw it maybe one time. I could not tell you a single thing I have to.
Yes. That's
Other
like
than telling you to listen to.
Yeah.
Yes. That movie didn't so much like age badly as like age on contact. Like
Yeah,
that felt pretty
very much of the
immediately
time.
like, oh boy, to me. But yes, it was very influential and great for.
Do kids these days know about that movie? I wonder. No, right?
I feel like has not made its way to Gen Z or Gen Alpha.
Yeah.
Like they're picking up all this other shit that you're like,
Yeah.
who showed you that?
I feel like it was sort of like in an undeclared war with like Eternal Sunshine, and Eternal Sunshine won.
Well, yeah, superior film.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, absolutely. They both are in that same sort of like vague universe.
Aughts, rom-drom.
500
Yes.
Days of Summer also, I feel
Yeah,
like.
full of
Right.
needle drops.
I think we're doing just fine without. in our lives personally.
Yeah, we don't need to revisit it. I'm not waiting for the Criterion version.
No, or like the Broadway musical adaptation.
Which, Jesus, don't even bring any of that up.
I'm not wishing it. I'm just saying it might happen. I mean, I'm waiting for the inevitable Broadway musical with music and lyrics by Lady Gaga. I feel like that's
I see that.
I feel like that's such a natural like next step for her, like something she hasn't done, and it's a way for her to EGOT.
While we're on that subject, I think someone more urgently threatening to do something like that, Taylor.
Yeah.
She has like the stronger ego to do that. It would be like about her own music.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like she could do that, but like what would make more sense to me for that is like a Taylor jukebox musical. Whereas I feel like Gaga would be
write
like,
all her own
I am
thing.
doing, like Cyndi Lauper did Kinky Boots and won a Tony for doing the score and all the songs for Kinky Boots.
Oh, I was not aware.
Yeah. And so I feel like Gaga could look at that and be like, I can do that.
Yeah.
You know,
Gaga
and
could
like,
also go full opera first. I think I could see her being like, I'm going to skip past Broadway and do like a proper operatic production.
She's already sang with Tony Bennett. Like,
That's right.
She's not that far.
Within the next 10 years,
Gaga's going to do a musical.
we have a Gaga Broadway musical.
Jack, why is Gaga on your brain?
I already had my segue cooking. I was like, speaking of culture finding its way to people, but you got us there so much faster and smoother.
I actually need to hold back because I've come to really enjoy
my depraved
your
segues.
I'm like, so how is Alex actually going to get from here to there?
Speaking of lists that feel like they've been written by your AI chatbot girlfriend.
It's that time of year, folks. And by that time of year, I mean President Obama's list, aka Instagram carousel slideshow, of his favorite culture picks of the year. This has been ongoing since he left the White House. And every year we descend on our Slack channel where we talk about how this man is a fucking liar.
Jack's favorite time of year?
The one that really sticks out to us this year is, okay, he does books, he does movies, and these are like a little bit easier to wrap your head around. I'm like, okay,
yes, definitely.
Obama's just like a dad. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's just like reading all these fucking history books or whatever. He's watching all these like Oscar movies.
Yes.
Like his favorite movies of the year include One Battle After Another, Sinners, It Was Just an Accident, Hamnet, Sentimental Value. It's just like all the front runners for the Oscars and then one weird one.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I think because they're, especially compared to music, there are really not that many movies that like come out in a given year. So you're only going to be like waiting in like a
cool.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. And also we're talking about like, oh, the Writers Guild screener app like is so good, blah, 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 blah. Barack Obama has his own private like
screening
app
room.
where literally like he can see any movie that he wants to.
Yeah.
And so like
Noah Baumbach is like coming to his fucking house and is like,
exactly.
You want to watch Jay Kelly?
I can actually picture him being like, yeah, you know, I like watched that like when I was on Richard Branson's mega yacht the other week. Let me be clear, good movie.
It kills me that we didn't think about this a week ago because I think we probably could have almost nailed recreating this list before it came out. I think we could come very close. It is so easy. It's always like 9 things you would totally predict and one
then
weird
one weird one. Yeah.
Yes.
Because like I don't know this last film, Orwell. 2 + 2 = 5.
Yeah, I don't either.
Orwell, 2 + 2 = 5 is a documentary film produced, written, directed by Roel Peck. Follows the career of George Orwell, particularly the lessons from his novel 1984.
Yeah.
And how his political observations are still relevant in present-day authoritarianism.
Mm-hmm.
Damian Lewis narrates the film as Orwell.
Okay. Yeah.
Was that? It went to Cannes.
Sure.
I'm just like,
I hate all.
more on the fucking nose.
I
man.
hate all of that. But also, that's like classic Obama because he's like, I could just say something, but instead, let me send you a little kind of hint that maybe George Orwell is relevant today. Make of that what you will.
And the one battle inclusion is rich coming from someone who deported a bunch of people while he was president. I think the political overtones of that movie are perhaps overstated, but it's still like, what'd you like about that, Obama? Let us know.
Excellent point.
Did it stir up any thoughts?
Yeah.
He's like, I liked it, except there wasn't enough deportation in it. I really needed someone to root for, and it was hard because people were helping.
Yeah, who did you relate to most?
Sean Penn?
Yeah.
We won't get there.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Oscars Pod.
No, I know.
And then it's like deep down this road.
It's like the fact that we do this pod makes like the Oscars pod like that much more tantalizing off in the distance. Like all we're doing these days is watching all the Oscar movies. So what can you do? But unlike Obama, when we say we've watched or listened to something, most pertinently, we actually have.
Which brings us to the topic at hand, which is it's always the music slide, baby.
Always.
Where it's like, I don't believe you. You have a little team that has curated this.
Yes.
Some of it's believable, right? So you see things like Bruce Springsteen,
obviously.
Olivia Dean, Jason Isbell. And then you see something at the very top middle row. A little song called Abracadabra by one Miss Stephanie Germanotta.
Sorry, this is bullshit.
I would love to have him sing the chorus to us. How far could he get?
As anyone who is recording this pod with me knows, I complain about this intensely every single year. Have done since time immemorial. And usually I think of these lists as like your friend who like gets all of their suggestions from like NPR.
Yes, it's so NPR coded. Like these are safe, vaguely intellectual, major lib pop culture.
Yes, and Tiny also desk ass.
And and also very like genre agnostic. A little from here, a little from there.
Yeah. The level of curation to it is just so sweaty and apparent in a way that's insulting.
Right. But in my more unforgiving moments, I sometimes find myself thinking of these lists as the kind that would be done by like some weird version of like a Lifetime movie husband or like creepy guy who's like, wow, you love Abracadabra by Lady Gaga? That's so cool of you. But then he spikes your drink. And I say that just because it is so obviously like a lie designed to like give a very nice impression of this person. And I do not believe him. I never have believed him.
And it's like doubly weird and ironic to do it when he's not even president. Like, are you trying to be a tastemaker for what?
That's what I don't understand about these at this point. It's like probably
who's it for?
Stupid to try to analyze it, but it's like in a just world, our ex-presidents would be like acting as if nothing matters because they already got what they wanted. So now they can just go off. And instead we get shit like this. It's like, who is this for? You're not running for anything. Like, you're done. Yeah. You did it already.
What are you trying to prove?
Yeah.
Well, if you look at everything that both Obamas have done since they left, like all of it has been about entering this weird quasi-influencer space. They have their Netflix deal.
Michelle has a podcast.
Yeah, Michelle has a podcast. Right. I was just in a bookstore the other day, and what was like prominently featured, like Michelle Obama's new book featuring all of her biggest looks from the White House. So like they, I think in an unfortunately like groundbreaking way for people at that level, decided that they really just wanted to be like celebrities. I think this is all a part of that. And when he was in office, it's a great way to sort of lure people into the idea that you're a normal human being and that like you're living in the same world as them and that you're relatable to them. It's like, wow, like Barack Obama's listening to Abracadabra, or I'm just looking at some of these other, or Ordinary by Alex Warren. Shocking. Obama loved the #1 song of 2025.
It's a basic ass song.
I've got Obama's list from last year, and shockingly, he also picked the #1 song of last year, that Shabuzi song.
What was his Abracadabra of last year? The one that sticks out.
His Abracadabra of last year. I'm so glad that you asked this because I happened to blog about it last year. His Abracadabra from last year was even more insane because it was 365 from Charlie XCX.
Right.
Fucking liar. You are lying.
Like, not even 360, the lead single off of Brat, et cetera, but 365, the deep cut that is literally entirely about doing coke, like at a bar.
Which assistant told him to put that one on there?
Yes.
Exactly.
And so luckily, Obama was asked about this on a podcast. He went on the I've Had It podcast in the days before
they became leftist icons.
Yes, in the days before their radicalization.
We're going to come back to that, by the way.
Yes. They said, had it or hit it, Brat Summer, because it was Brat Summer, God help us all. And
some fresh grays just popped on my head.
Yes. I just want to read you what he said. He
Strap
said,
in.
hit it. I just put out my playlist and 365 is on it. And it is a great album. People question sometimes whether I'm actually listening to all this music. As I've testified before, I am. I get input from my daughters, who undeniably are a little more up to speed on a day-to-day basis. I've got a bunch of young staff who will occasionally make recommendations. Charlie XCX, she knows what she's doing.
You sure does.
Sure, Dad.
Yes. And I mean, you know, what I said at the time was like the thing that reminded me of the most was when Trump was like, oh, Frederick Douglass is a guy who everyone's been talking about more and more. I was so desperate to be like, okay, name one more song on that album.
Oh,
actually, like, sing any part of 365. Yeah. Which, like, if I remember correctly, is kind of barely a song. You know? And so who does he think we are? Like, he thinks we're so stupid. And, you know, on this list, he has Kendrick Lamar and SZA, although that song I can buy him listening to.
Totally.
Yeah.
He performed that at the Super Bowl.
Oh, he's got Blackpink. He's got Chappell Roan. He has Drake. He has Rosalia. He has, Chance the Rapper. It's like the aggressiveness of covering all bases.
Yeah.
It makes me so insane every single year, especially because I'm just like, I do not believe you. Like, Abracadabra. No, he doesn't like that song. He's never heard it.
Never forget when he put Boy Genius on there and Lucy Dacus quote tweeted him and wrote "War Criminal, sad face."
I mean, that's the proper way to react to something like
Absolutely
that.
Iconic.
Caitlin, do you think there's any chance that he has ever heard more than 14 seconds of Abracadabra?
Okay, I thought about this actually, and the one way that I think it's possible that he has is that the music video for Abracadabra debuted at the Super Bowl. I think it is possible that he experienced it then, never thought about it again until 1 week ago. But I do think it's possible he has heard the song. Yes. And that is the most I can say.
Maybe he watches SNL. She did perform on SNL.
Yes.
Do I think he pressed play on it outside of those? No.
No.
No way.
He's like, oh, bring back that Abracadabra song. You know,
Obama's never met the lady in red. He doesn't understand.
I'm sure he's met Gaga, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, probably 50 times.
You Google Lady Gaga, Obama, and they're like, they're hugging at Biden's inauguration.
Okay.
Yeah. At least I do think it's true that unlike Joe Biden, Obama knew who Lady Gaga was when she sang at that inauguration. Biden was probably like, I don't know what's going on.
He was probably like, I thought Marilyn Monroe died.
Oh no, that's so true.
But that is exactly what he was thinking. Marilyn's looking really great.
Yeah, I like that senator. What's his name?
Yeah, who knew a senator could sing that well? Yeah, sorry. I guess it has to be a little more whispery, I suppose, for Biden.
Yeah, it's more like wheezing.
Yeah,
I'm sort of just doing a generic old man.
Folks, let me tell you. Marilyn Monroe is not dead.
Not only is Marilyn Monroe still alive to Joe Biden, but so is JFK.
Biden probably thinks that today was the day JFK died because he saw Donald Trump putting his name up on the Kennedy Center. Something which is so insane, by the way.
We're just like doing this now? No.
Yes.
This is like when Trump got that fake award that just like everyone is just like genuflecting to save themselves. And I'm like, well.
Yes. I mean,
I guess it's better that than get it shut down. But I guess, is this any better?
I mean, like, if I was just like, shut the Kennedy Center down, people would be like, oh, actually, they do this and they do that. But are we really going to lose that much? Who knows?
Yeah.
But like, back to the Obama thing. I'm just like, you don't need to lie in this way. Nobody will have a problem if you just tell the truth. Like, my Spotify Wrapped is 75 hours of Bruce Springsteen. 60 hours of Stevie Wonder, and then 3 songs my children showed me. He's already like a former 2-term president. He doesn't need to do this.
Yeah. Here's a question, though. Do you think it moves the needle at all for anyone?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Like,
absolutely.
For NPR moms, are like,
yes.
Obama listens to this.
And they go and listen? Like, they go and buy the book, or they go and see the movie?
There's got to be some kind of story about
I would imagine that particularly for books, it probably is a huge deal, like, for the authors. I don't know if it's, like, as big as, like, Oprah's book club. But I think because most people only read a couple books every year, and everything he does is very sort of like prestige middlebrow, you know, I think people are like, oh, okay, well, if Obama likes it.
Well, yeah, I'm reading right now. One example, Chris Stapleton starting over saw a 20% stream jump after being on his 2020 list.
Yeah.
According to Luminate data, which, you know, is what powers the Billboard charts. Mm-hmm. So I guess he is kind of a tastemaker in a certain way, but for like people I don't respect.
Right. If you're like, Barack Obama recommended this, so it must be good. I don't know what to do with you.
I don't want to know you. If you told me, if someone walks up to me and is like, you know, I started listening to this song by Lady Gaga. She has a song called Abracadabra. I thought it would be about magic, but it's a dance song. I really like it. And I'm like, I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah. If her new album was like, oh, every song is like shallow, and he picked one of those songs, or if he was like, oh, my favorite song was like Die With a Smile,
I would believe.
I would be like, okay, makes sense. She like skews old people and younger people. I don't know how much she skews actual young people anymore. So if he was like, wow, I really loved Lady Gaga's jazz album with Tony Bennett, I'd be like, yeah, of course you did. But he's like, oh, I love Mayhem. No, you didn't.
You fucking liar.
No, you didn't. Caitlin, did you say you went to see Gaga?
Oh, I sure did. And it was one of the best nights of my life. I loved it. I love the Mayhem Ball. I love this album and the entire era she's in. And I agree that Obama is not bopping to that album ever.
No. This era makes me really happy about Gaga, I have to say.
Same. Wait, I have a question, though. When do we think Obama's going to add podcasts to this roundup?
Oh, no.
Because I'm surprised we're not there yet.
Yeah. I think probably next year, and he'll be like, oh, and of course, I loved Michelle's podcast.
Good Hang, my favorite podcast of the year.
Yeah.
Yes, Las Culture says yes, Sam.
I
think
like Amy's podcast.
I think
it's fine.
Like that podcast is not hurting anybody. It's not harming like the community like Smartless.
Okay, yeah.
A podcast that, even though I probably have only listened to 30 seconds of it, I just know is a harmful product.
No,
it is doing harm.
Yeah.
Darkness is so right in a way that I'm like, I don't like that they're allowed to do this.
No. And that they make so much money off of it.
I know the deals that they're getting, but okay, counterpoint.
Yeah.
Discourse Pod on Obama's list could be huge.
Yes, no. Actually, yeah, Sam, cut all of this. Let's just start from here.
Yeah.
This was the most wonderful list I've ever seen in my life. And
he is a renaissance man.
Yeah.
His diversity of taste.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I just wish that he could bring that laser focus on the best of American culture to the podcasting realm, because I know he would make the same impeccable choices that he does with all of the varied forms of the arts that we prize so much.
You know, I've always wondered, should I be listening to The Daily?
Yeah.
And if Obama said to listen to it, I might just start.
The only thing that would make it more appealing is if it was just like the Obama Daily, just like Obama replacing Mikey. But if not that, as long as he's happy with the product, then I want in. And Mr. President, if you ever want to come on Discourse Pod for 15
to be the third chair,
permanent third chair.
But we never talk to you except for you to say, wow, this is a good podcast, so we can like clip that, then you're welcome to it.
We got to go back to the hive-hatted ladies.
Yeah, Alex, go.
I've been observing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the clips are more frequent.
Yes.
She's like fully MSNBC'd herself. Like she's on panels. I can't remember what I read and where. I think it was a New York Times article.
Yeah. There was a
Times
New
Magazine,
York Times thing. I think Styles,
like a little mini profile her, because I was like, who the fuck is this white lady like living out? And people are like eating it up.
Mm-hmm.
She moved to Manhattan randomly for like a sabbatical year.
Okay.
She lives in Manhattan right now because like her kids went off to college and she moved to Manhattan to like really fucking go for it. And she's doing this podcast and like people are living out and she's doing these takedowns or whatever. And it's really just, it's so fascinating how she's been cast as like, you know, there's this absolutely cursed effort to like, where's the last version of the Joe Rogan Experience? And I'm like, you've already lost the plot, my guys. Like, this isn't how we extinguish this fire. But anyway, there's an open vacancy for this. And so this title's been foisted upon her. And then like when I watched the Conte, like seeing on these tweets, they're like, damn, she got him. Cory Booker was on there.
Yeah.
She had this clip about, why don't you call Benjamin Netanyahu a war criminal? Like,
right.
Why don't you say genocide? And it's like a classic lib, talking out of both sides of his mouth, non-answer situation.
Yes, he was notably terrible in that response.
And they're like, we need more podcasters like this. And I'm like, guys, what are we doing? What's going on?
Caitlin, you're a podcasting genius.
I mean, I was just going to say, guys,
on...
that could be us. If we could book guests, like that could be our next thing.
Should we be getting Cory Booker to
talk
about?
Call Cory Booker.
Should we be owning libs on the podcast? Well, I think this is in part because Hassan Piker has anointed her as like an ally. And so like that's doing a lot of work for her. But then like when you watch any of the rest of it, I'm just like, I mean, she's like maybe one or two notches left of like your typical MSNBC mom.
And I think certainly the stuff around like Palestine, especially on the one hand, yes, that's like an example of like someone shifting left in their politics. And I think it is great if there's like a mainstream podcaster out there who's like, oh,
going to the mat.
Let me actually bring Cory Booker on and then be like, what the fuck is your problem? Especially around Palestine. But really what I think that says is that it's just sort of like evidence of how much normies have shifted.
I was going to say, like,
around
it's
Palestine.
Not radical. She's like reflecting what is basically the mainstream view.
Yeah. And, you know, and so I think really that only sort of like reads as, wow, like you've really become a radical voice if you're going like off of the sort of like presumed confines of the sort of elite discourse, where like being pro-Palestinian still after all of this time is seen as like somehow like a fringe opinion. But it's not a fringe opinion. Like you look at any opinion poll out there, particularly opinion polls from within Democratic Party circles, and it is an overwhelming majority opinion in terms of how people feel about Palestine and Israel. So, yeah, I think she's benefiting from that, and also from the desire that people have just to see this thing that became very important to a lot of people for very obvious reasons, to see that even slightly reflected in like some of these sort of high profile settings. Because 95% of the time, Cory Booker's going on CNN and nobody gives a fuck about Palestine. And no one's ever going to ask him. And if they do ask him, they're just going to let him say whatever bullshit that they want. So to have a space where someone is just asking the basic question, this doesn't make any sense, I think is
Dana Bash is like, bombs away, yes or yes?
Yes.
Senator Booker.
And then like, how is it being a married man?
Right, exactly. But like in that universe, like Barry Weiss just appointed... What's his name? Tony
Katy Tur's husband.
Mr. Katy Tur.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
To be the next anchor of the CBS Evening News. And what is he most famous for having done?
Being racist to Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Being racist to Ta-Nehisi Coates.
I totally did not know he was married to Katy. That's so funny.
As Caitlin wrote about in an iconic blog last year, and I encourage everyone to go read it, because as ever, Caitlin sums things up beautifully. It's called Ta-Nehisi Coates Touch the Third Rail. But this guy, like, flipped the fuck out on Ta-Nehisi Coates and all but called him a terrorist. I mean, he said that his book was the kind of thing that, like, would be found in the backpack of an extremist. And he pretty blatantly called him an anti-Semite. And he was reprimanded for that because he was insane. And that was one of the things that made David Ellison want to buy CBS.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't happen again. And now this guy has been given like the biggest perch at the network. So I think in an environment like that, I think people are desperate for anything in the way of counter programming. But it is very weird nonetheless, as you say, Alex.
My cognitive dissonance is, if it's that easy for her, which, no disrespect, go off, like, I'm so happy for her, she's living this amazing life, but why not us? This is purely selfishly motivated and like, oh, it's this easy? This is all it's going to take?
Yes. All right, Sam, we'll discuss this in our next booking.
I think we needed a veneer of like centrism or something, and then we get him in. And
let's talk about like
that is very much part of the narrative, right? Is like, oh, she's been radicalized. She was like kind of a traditional lib. This all pushed her more left, and so that's a very compelling sort of grabby angle, and we just don't really have that. We're just
no. Sam is saying, remember Hannity and Combs? Oh boy, do I! I think we'd be the Combs in this situation.
Who was the guy who hosted Hardball?
Chris Matthews.
Yeah. We did a Hardball.
Yeah.
We did a Crossfire.
Yeah. Hey, you're watching Hardball.
Another 30 Rock reference. I think of Jenna going on Hardball with Chris Matthews
and Tucker Carlson.
Before he like made his pact with the devil.
I think that was when he was still on MSNBC.
Yeah, he was on Hardball with Chris Matthews.
Yeah.
This brings it back to Obama too.
Yes.
She's like, and that's why I'm voting Osama. 2008.
Yes. Okay, yeah, see, but this is the other lane we can go down because like those like TV recap podcasts are huge where they're just like, let's talk about episode 3. Next week, episode 4.
We should do the West Wing.
I can't do it.
I don't think I can do that either. And I say that as someone who has watched the entire West Wing multiple times.
No, I think we would lose our minds in a good way.
Yeah.
I think it could be good content. Think about it.
I'd rather do 30 Rocks than we could talk about how Tina Fey's are only funny conservative.
But that's like actually true.
Yeah.
I mean, she's the only one who's pulling it off.
Yes.
Lower C conservative at this point, like in 2025.
Yes.
I think like in 30 Rock's heyday, I think capital C.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. But and also this is evidence that we're happy to work across the aisle. Just because Tina Fey definitely voted for John McCain.
100%.
Doesn't mean that we can't love her artistic output.
Absolutely.
Well, we have to seed that conspiracy theory.
Oh, that Tina Fey voted for John McCain?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Tina voted for McCain. Taylor voted for Donald Trump. The first time around, at least.
Oh, she did not say Hillary.
No, that was when she was just like, vote.
Not doing any of that.
Yeah.
But then she did say, like, she was voting for Biden. All right.
Yes. Whereas the real hero of our times, Katy Perry, was stumping for Hillary left, right, and center. Coincidence that Hillary was humiliatingly defeated? You be the judge.
Yeah.
Well, now Katy's infiltrating Canadian politics. So
I can't believe she's getting away with that. That's
so
amazing.
I know. It's like insane. I mean, Justin Trudeau's father dated Barbara Streisand, and he's dating Katy Perry. And I think that says it all.
Yeah.
What do you think they talk about?
Nothing at all.
Okay, we know Obama has never heard Abracadabra.
No.
Has Justin Trudeau heard
Woman's World?
Probably, because I think she played it on the tour.
Yes.
But like, what's like a Katy Perry deep cut? I'm not like
none of us will know what Katy Perry deep cut.
Does she have any? Does she even have any deep cuts?
Yeah, has Justin Trudeau heard "Never Really Over"?
Great song.
Love
Amazing
that song. Has he heard "Birthday"? I'm running out of my deep cuts.
Yeah, or like her weird like white rapping.
Yes.
Era.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, has he heard "You're So Gay"?
Yeah.
Wasn't that like her like debut single? Yeah.
Justin Trudeau's favorite Katy Perry song, "Waking Up in Vegas." You know what I mean?
He's probably woken up in Vegas with Katy Perry.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she's really accomplished a lot. She went to space.
Yes, she's had a hell of a year. She went all the way into space.
When I think about that image, that photo of Gayle King walking into the ship.
Yes.
Looking just like, what the fuck did I just sign up for?
Yes.
Why am I here?
Yeah, what about Katy Perry singing like her single from her album
In Space?
Or kissing the ground upon her return. What an incredible 30 minutes that was. So much happened.
Subject of another excellent Caitlin blog from this year.
How was that this year? That's like hurting my head.
Amazing iconography. We'll never forget. As we often say in this podcast, you gotta laugh to keep from crying.
You do. You absolutely do.
Speaking of next year, next year is America's 250th anniversary.
Yeah, congrats, America.
There's going to be quite a bit of programming, including what Trump is calling the Patriot Games, where one young man and one young woman from every state will compete in athletic challenges, not dissimilar to a certain dystopian novel series and blockbuster franchise series starring Jennifer Lawrence called The Hunger Games.
I decided to not learn anything about this so that you could really be my news source about this, Alex.
Yeah, tell us, Alex. I also.
So, like,
I mean,
what's the deal?
I basically told you the whole thing. I mean, I have a little, let's see. I'm reading the CNN article. He announced Thursday the White House will host the Patriot Games, a competition with young athletes from across the country, as part of the celebration of the United States' 250th anniversary. In the fall, we will host the first ever Patriot Games, an unprecedented 4-day athletic event featuring the greatest high school athletes.
Oh my God.
One young man and one young woman from each state and territory.
Okay, so it really is the Hunger Games because it's children.
Because it's like, it's children competing in like Olympic Games. And I'm like, the dystopia is dystopiaing.
Well, also, like, at the end of it, you have to, like, have Donald Trump give you some trophy.
Well, guess who's in charge of these games?
Is it Melania?
Oh, God.
No.
RFK
Jr., baby.
No. Oh, my God. So, like, only unvaccinated high schoolers will qualify.
It will be televised and led by Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F.
Oh, my God. Producer Sam keeps saying eugenics in the chat, which, like, yes. But, like, can you imagine you've battled your way through whatever? You're like, finally, I, like, stabbed the girl from Puerto Rico to death or whatever and jumped over, like, the bleeding body of the boy from Montana. And then at the end of it is fucking RFK Jr., and he's like, congratulations, here's your trophy. I mean, like, I would want Donald Trump over that.
In a way, RFK is similarly menacing as, like, Donald Sutherland. But do we see that Jennifer Lawrence and Josh Hutcherson are going to be in the next Hunger Games prequel?
I did see that.
They'll just be like, oh, we got here by magic. Or they'll have weird de-aging makeup. They'll do something. I mean, I won't be watching the movie, so...
Oh, you haven't caught up with the extended Hunger Games universe?
I bowed out after, like, the first batch. But I'm happy for everyone. Jennifer Lawrence could use a boost. Her careers are really stalling these days.
Have we watched Die My Love? It's on my list, but I'm not feeling compelled.
No, I haven't, because everyone is like, it's like a super not fun movie.
Yeah, it's like a weird art film.
Yeah.
I did watch a little bit of her Actors on Actors with Leo, and boy, was it awkward.
Oh, tell us more.
I watched it as well. It's like, they're so quiet.
He just seems like he's bracing. Like, he cannot interface in a normal way with someone that he feels like he doesn't have control over. And you could just tell that he's so scared of her. And she's like just being herself. It's really
fascinating.
Funny. Yeah.
I can't wait to see them together in Martin Scorsese's next movie.
Yeah.
Please don't wish that in, like, don't speak
real,
that.
It's real.
Oh,
it's real.
Really?
That was not a
yes.
joke. Yeah.
That's not a joke.
My God.
They start filming next month.
Oh my God. What? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wait, I have to say that I could see RFK in Elizabeth Banks makeup. I don't know the name of her character, but
Really
him in
funny.
that getup totally makes sense to me, actually.
Or Kristi Noem, you know?
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Do we think that Olivia Nuzzi will pose as a high schooler?
I cannot believe we got an hour into this
so that she can get closer to RFK.
Fucking Olivia's back.
Jailbait.
God.
Yeah. She's like, actually, my name is Livy. I'm a senior in high school, and I really need to talk to RFK.
Who is her agent? Who booked her on Adam Friedland?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't
engage with that content. I just saw the screen grabs and I'm like, this is not meant for me.
Definitely not meant for me either. Caitlin, I know you love both Olivia and Adam Friedland.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm assuming you watched the whole thing.
I don't have anything funny to say. Sorry, you're gonna have to cut that. I can't even riff on. I've been so disengaged from Olivia Nuzzi that I don't even have a joke to make about it.
I'm so jealous. Unfortunately, we've had 1 million updates about her goddamn scandal on this pod.
I wasn't.
I go one whole week.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wasn't intending at the beginning of this podcast to mention her name.
What part are we on of Liz's?
I think 6
series. Okay,
5.
How does it keep going?
And it's not over.
I don't even know. Oh, it's part 7.
How? What is he? What
literally
more could there be to
The last one was posted an hour ago.
No.
And it's called Day in Court. We don't have to spend any time on this, but I just clicked on it and I have to read the first part of this.
Oh, God.
In the Divine Comedy...
Oh, no.
Dante placed fraud and treachery in the 8th and 9th circles of hell, reserved for the gravest human sins because they require the deliberate misuse of reason, the highest human faculty, turning the very gift that links humanity to God into an instrument of deception and betrayal. On the morning of October 15th, 2024, Nutsi versus Liza came before the DC Superior Court's Domestic Violence Division, which is understaffed and overwhelmed with applications for protection orders. And it goes on from there.
God, this man loves an overrun metaphor.
Yeah, that bitch stole the intro to my AP English essay. What the fuck?
He probably got ChatGPT to do that part.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Okay, nobody needs that. So I'm happy for us to just move
I
on
went from caring to being like, everyone involved in the story is such a loser. Like, it's just such loser behavior.
It really is. And the more time you spend with it, the more that becomes evident.
Yeah.
Quite fleeting a thrill.
Well, also, I think that's what happens when the subject is like DC people rather than New York or LA people, because they're just
DC people are losers.
They're just inherently more losery. I mean, if this was all about, we'd be saying something different.
Well, date Olivia next.
Oh, no.
I mean...
Well, the age gap is right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
An older man with recognizable mental illness?
Yeah.
Match made in heaven, babe.
Yeah. Olivia's spider sense just tingled. Spidey
An unwell
sense,
man?
sorry.
An unwell man in his 50s or older?
Sold.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't seem to have larger political ambitions.
Not that we know
Not that
of.
we're aware of, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he wants his AI girlfriend to, like, run for office. Maybe he's, like, preparing that. We'll see.
Do we think he imagines a person, or is it like he's, like, seeing binary code? Like, what, how does that work?
This is what I don't know.
Question.
Isn't it the kind where there's, like, the 3D, like, model render of a woman?
I assume it would be like that. I don't know. I've never been interested in pursuing a romantic relationship with a robot, so I don't quite know how it works.
There's no way it's not tied to a physical presentation. I'm trying to think of the through line between. Maybe it's somewhere in between.
High cheekbone, hair.
This is what you come to us for, people. You know.
You also come to us for our weekly culture recommendations, which is how we have officially decided to wrap up these episodes, which I enjoy. I'm learning a lot. And I think people are also learning a lot. Chap, do you have anything this week?
I do. Well, I have a half recommendation and then a real recommendation. Half recommendation, just watch finally Materialists.
Ugh.
And
weird, but I loved it.
I did not love it. I didn't think it really worked in the end.
No.
Like, partially for, like, plot reasons and partially because I think Dakota Johnson was miscast. I mean, like, Pedro Pascal is great, and Dakota Johnson is, like, great in parts. Chris Evans, like, barely exists as a human being. It was much more interesting than I thought it was going to be, and that, like, it had any right to be. I didn't really know that much about it, except that, like, it was
quite a talked about
film.
film.
It was talked about, and that it was done by Celine Song, who did Past Lives, which I think is an absolute, like, masterpiece. And it is a much better movie than Materialists, but I respected, like, the ambition at the heart of it.
Yeah, it had something to say, and she went for it.
Yeah.
She didn't totally hit it.
Yeah.
And, like, that's why I still kind of really like it. It's because she went for it, and she had, like, it's very clearly, like, an upgrade. She's, like, clearly accessed more budget.
Yes.
It looked amazing.
Yes.
She got some good actors.
Yeah.
I think I agree with you. Dakota Johnson is like 50% miscast because I think she's good at the sort of like icy remove.
Yes.
That like that kind of character needs.
Exactly.
But the second part that was required of her, sort of the emotional connection and like flat.
Yes. No,
when she's talking Marion from the Gilded Age into marrying her husband anyway, I'm like, oh, this is good.
Incredible scene. And when she's, like, talking to Pedro Pascal about their, like, financial, like, mathematical compatibility, I totally bought that. When she's like, oh, actually, I love you, person, because I'm not going to spoil it, then I was like, but do you? Like, this doesn't make much sense. But I appreciated the ambition. I appreciated the originality of it, actually. And I appreciated someone trying to, like, do something with the rom-com form, even though it's not really ultimately a comedy.
No. The third act plot point with Carrie from Succession, it was like, you didn't need to do that.
No, it's like very weird. Caitlin, have you seen Materialists?
No, but this is kind of making me want to watch it after I sort of was like, the reviews felt a little all over the place, so I never got into it.
I'd say it's worth watching. It's interesting.
I also didn't know Louisa Jacobson was in it, but
no, just for one scene.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but a highly memorable scene.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, interesting. And it's on our Writers Guild screener app.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I think it's also on HBO Max.
Yeah, I think it is too. And then
you got the app.
I did get the app. I'm loving it.
Is it a game changer?
Yeah, no, it's so good. It works very nicely. The picture quality is really good, which sometimes on these screeners it's not.
It's so shitty, yeah.
So 10 out of 10, Writers Guild. First good thing you've done for us in a long time. My other, much more like basic recommendation, because of the Rob Reiner news this week, I found myself rewatching When Harry Met Sally for the first time in, I want to say, like 20 years.
Oh my God.
It holds up.
God damn, does that movie
so good
hold up. And I remembered, obviously, that it was a great movie, but I had forgotten quite how much of a, like, beautifully, like, constructed movie that is. It's just so precise and perfectly crafted. And it is 95 minutes long.
Incredible.
What more could you wish for? Like, everybody take note who's making every fucking movie these days 9 years long. I looked up the new Knives Out movie. I'm about to fly out to California, and I was like, let me look into some Blaine movies. 2.5 hours long. Like,
and it really should not be.
What the hell? But like When Harry Met Sally, it does so much in 95 minutes, and it was really a joy to revisit.
Nora Ephron.
Shout out Nora Ephron. And like, it actually, watching it back to back with Materialists, like in a lot of ways they are very much in dialogue with each other.
Totally.
Because they're both very like meta commentaries, not only on the idea of like romance and romance in New York City, but also like about the like romantic,
financial,
all of
implications
that,
and all that.
Yeah, but also they're about like rom-coms as a genre and an idea as well. Obviously, I think When Harry Met Sally is quite a bit better than Materialists. Fascinating to watch them in conjunction with each other, and like especially the New York of it all feels so Nora Ephron coded in Materialists. And it's heartening that there are still people trying to drive the genre forward, because it's a genre that we need to stick around. So those are my recommendations.
Love.
Amazing.
When Harry Met Sally is in my letterbox 4 right up there.
Wow. Wait, what are the other 3, Alex? I have to know.
They're so stupid. They're just about me. Reality Bites.
Hell yeah.
Almost Famous.
Amazing.
Scream. When Harry Met Sally.
Yes.
4 great movies.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah, I should watch Scream again. It's been a very long time.
Oh my God.
Really holds
Alex
up.
and I share the Scream love. It's also
a deep
one of my
affection
favorite
for
movies.
Scream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The recent ones, well, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
We're in it for the long haul.
1 through 3, though, perfect.
Excellent.
Actually, 4. I would include 4.
4.
Too. Yeah.
4's good. Yeah. 4 is like the most meta and like the very satisfying way.
Yeah. Very well cast, too.
Caitlin, do you have a cultural rec for this week?
Oh my God, I feel like I'm in kind of a weird consumption phase. Like December has been kind of a black box for me. Like I haven't done that much other than watch Mad Men.
The Restoration?
Yes. Were y'all Mad Men people?
I was. I've never had an inclination to rewatch Mad Men.
I haven't rewatched it. I've only watched it like as it aired, so I haven't seen it again.
But I was a very dedicated viewer. I watched the whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, we were millennials are on the aughts. We had to.
Okay,
it was,
great. I'm in good company. So yeah, the viral post about how in The Restoration you could see the prop guy helping with Roger Sterling's puke inspired me to start rewatching it. Unfortunately, by the time I got there, they had fixed it, so I did not get to see that in its full form, which really bummed me out. But boy, what a cozy watch now. Like I am just like downing these episodes, and it feels like a lovely. What, Jack? You're like
I'm just like, I never heard anyone describe Mad Men as cozy.
I know,
before.
I didn't expect it to be, but maybe it's because I watched it, so it feels like I'm nostalgic for it.
Yeah.
But it's really been going down nicely at the end of the year. Like I've been really enjoying living in that world, and it's funny because a lot of it holds up, and it's like hilarious the stuff that doesn't. Like the Dick Whitman flashbacks are so bad. Like it is.
I remember them being like, "Well, what's going on? I don't like this part."
I mean, and it really tests John Hamm's acting ability in a way that's like truly yikes. But the stuff that works is so good. And just not that all the content is cozy, but like love being in that world again. Especially with Betty. Yeah. It's not a rec that is new to anybody, but it's kind of actually really nice at the end of the year to be watching Mad Men.
Also, I feel like Mad Men is funnier than its image.
Totally.
Yes.
Yes. It is very funny. Yeah.
You're a Betty fan?
Oh, I love Betty.
Yeah.
Iconic role for
one
Jamie
of the best
Jones.
Characters. Yeah, I know. It was just nowhere now, unfortunately. She's just living. She's just rich somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, it's obvious why she like fades in the second half of that show. Yeah, but she's great in the first few seasons. Like when she goes out with that gun.
Oh my God. Yeah, I just watched
and shoots
that
the birds. Incredible.
Yes,
also, like Glenn shows up so much earlier than I remembered. He's in like the third
Glenn.
episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah. Matthew Weiner Jr.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's his kid.
I totally didn't know that. That's really funny.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Does the restoration look good?
It does. It's beautiful. Sumptuous.
Yeah. Okay, well,
crisp.
There we go.
Yeah.
A bygone era of prestige TV where it was like not insane. We got a new season every year.
Right.
Yeah.
And none of this like, okay, you're going to get 6 episodes in 5 years.
Right.
And it's a nightmare to experience.
And it's not a puzzle box. I'm not trying to figure anything out. It's just
that's what I mean.
story.
Like it's simpler, it's straightforward. It's just like, what if it was a book was a TV show?
Yeah, totally. Yes.
And none of this other bullshit we're doing now. I'm like, calm down.
Yeah, it doesn't look like shit.
Because it's lit like real people.
Yeah.
Right.
Not that insane overexposed Netflix shit.
Severance ass. I can't stand the way TV shows look now. They're so
I know they look
ugly.
like shit.
Yeah.
Well, luckily, everything is going to be owned by Netflix this time next year. So everything will look like that.
Great.
Looks like garbage.
Even more.
So you can watch it on your phone.
I now want to see like how the restoration actually
Watch
looks.
the first episode.
Yeah, I will.
That's nice.
I will. It's been about like 17 years.
I mean,
18
yeah,
years.
same for me. I was like, I don't know how this will feel, but turns out it feels great.
No, for real.
Okay, I'm not
I
gonna
was
do the
gonna
whole
let
thing.
you finish. Alex, what about you?
Sam, keep that. Unfortunately, my rec this week is I have been watching the Taylor Swift Eras Tour documentary on Disney Plus.
Oh my goodness.
Which, like a moth to the flame, I'm like, I gotta watch. I want to know. And as it has proven true to me years now into listening to her music, she really is the most magnetic and like charismatic, and you sort of get her talent when she's playing an instrument. When she's playing an instrument and you see her like the behind the scene and her process and her thinking about music and talking about music and sort of the stagecraft and all of that. This is like feeding you in spades in terms of like, you see her do all this intensive physical trainings. She can do like the dancing for 3.5 hours. You see her figure out all like the musical parts for like what she does, the acoustic set. And she's like practicing on the piano and you hear her like play the guitar live. All of that is like very entrancing, very gripping, all that stuff. I love all that. The rest of it, or it's like, we're changing girls' lives by like making them buy $1,500 tickets. And it's all of this and all that. And I'm like, that finally I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want to see this girl like try to figure out a chord progression on some song.
Right.
That she's been trying to crack. You know what I mean? This is like really compelling stuff. If you saw the Netflix documentary from a few years ago, that was all the best parts of it, where she's like in the studio trying to figure out a song. Super compelling. There's lots of that in this. The rest of them, like, I don't want to hear about this. I don't give a fuck about her, like, starting her romance with Travis Kelce. Like, I don't care about this man.
No.
So this is sort of like a half recommendation. Only part of it's out so far.
Yeah, how many parts are there going to be?
6.
Holy shit. Really?
But they're like 45 minutes, so like not a full hour.
Okay.
So it's not like the Beatles 6-part documentary series, which I did watch all like 19 hours of that Beatles documentary.
Oh, the
not anthology, but the Peter Jackson one.
Jackson.
Yeah.
It looked good. It was good.
It's great.
It's really good. Yeah.
It's really good. But it reminds me of what you just said, because like all of it basically, it's like unaccountably riveting, because you're sitting there just watching like them be like, oh, what if we do it this way? What if we do it that way? And repeat it, like watching them try to get the same song over and over again. But
is an episode of that series where like they're in a rehearsal or something and they're like noodling on guitar and super compelling.
Yeah,
like,
you watch Paul like write Get Back?
Yeah, so yeah.
Whoa. That shit, like, it sounds boring on paper, but it's, like, so fascinating to watch.
Well,
like, someone
I
who's,
think...
like, really talented at something.
Yeah.
Like, figure something out live.
Well, I think...
Crazy.
I think because it's something that normally is so intangible, we're talking about people who are, like, geniuses in their field. And you can never quite understand, like, how they're able to do the things that they do. But so being able to watch that sort of unroll before your eyes, even if, like, you're never quite going to crack the code about how, like, they are able to create these things that stay with you for your entire life. Like, I will be on my deathbed still, like, probably being able to know a pretty large handful of Taylor Swift songs because, like, they burrowed that far into my brain. So to, like, see people get to that place, that's very interesting. Once they start, like, doing a pageant speech about how they want world peace, then I'm like, we don't need this from you.
Yeah.
Wait, that reminds me, did either of you listen to the song Exploder about Abracadabra?
No. Don't. Okay. Is it like...
Does she do it?
Yeah. I think she is a genius and she will always be famous, but, like, it is... she does not have a lot to say about coming up with stuff for that song, and I was kind of like, damn, I wish I'd never listened.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Just everyone go and listen to Abracadabra instead.
Just listen to it.
Yeah.
It's been recommended by Barack Obama himself.
Yeah, check it out. You might like it. That reminds me of where we got... There's like a Fleetwood Mac documentary coming.
Oh.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
I'll definitely watch that.
At Apple TV, the guy who did the Bee Gees documentary apparently was good. And it's about rumors.
Okay, perfect.
Featuring new interviews with surviving members.
Nice.
Oh, and apparently including Christine McVie, so they must have done it before she died.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll watch the shit out of that.
Definitely.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
Yeah. Yeah. Please leave nothing on the table there.
We've been waiting too long for the definitive, like, approved, like, really let it go, guys, because they're old enough now where I'm sure they're like,
yeah,
why the hell not? Are, like, Stevie and Lindsay
Buckingham?
Are they, like, performing again?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
So it's like if they can heal.
Well, also, I think by this point, like, they're really used to, like, talking humongous amounts of trash about each other while still, like, being cordial enough to keep the show on the road. So
listen, we used to be a proper country. We used to be able to have that.
That's right.
Now it's always like it veers in like, no, you're trying to cancel me.
Mm-hmm.
Grow up.
Grow up, truly.
Talk a little shit. Music is missing feuds.
Yes.
We need more feuds. And not that I'm not talking like Taylor, Katy, and all this shit. That's boring.
Yeah. I mean, we did have a world historic feud just like this past year, but you're saying we need more of that.
We need inner band feuds.
We need beef.
You want more groups falling apart.
I know, but like, I don't want it like to descend to calling rappers pedophiles.
We don't need to go that far.
You know what I mean? Like, we're taking it too far.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no, I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, show some respect, Kendrick. Also, I will just point out, making one final return to the Obama thing, he put both Kendrick and Drake on
he did not.
his list.
I didn't notice that.
Incredible.
I mean, says it all. Says it all.
Both sides.
You want to be all things to all people, you say, I like Kendrick and I like Drake.
Talk about grow up. Pick a fucking side.
Well said, Caitlin.
And on that, I think that's it for 2025.
A great way to end the year. Pick a fucking side, everyone.
Title of that?
Yeah, sure.
And kind of our ethos overall.
Yes, exactly.
Pod.
Come back in the new year for new episodes and some exciting announcements. Bye.
Can't wait.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.